Hi, I'm Hannah Salisbury. I'm a student here at Northeast State. I'm here with Jim Kelly, who is a professor here. We are going to do some fast, rapid-fire questions, like 7 questions about the honors program. All right, so you ready?
No, but I'm going to do it anyway.
All right, awesome. That's the spirit. Okay, so first, what are some advantages to taking honors classes?
Okay, I get this all the time. I have students who say, well, it's going to be harder. I just don't think I'm ready for something like that. And I said, no, just forget that. One of the great advantages of an honors class is they tend to be smaller than most classes, so you have a lot more individual opportunity to learn. And also the doors that the honors opens up. You have scholarships. All of the major universities in Tennessee have a transfer scholarship, for instance, and every spring I write letters of recommendation, and it's always exciting to see students that get to places they wouldn't have gotten without the honors program. And I think that's really and we have an honors institute. We're doing an interview in here today.
Oh yes,
so
yeah.
On the third
free
floor
coffee.
of the you have free coffee. How can you beat that?
Exactly.
That's good.
Exactly. So question number 2, you say you have smaller class sizes, so how do you do more interaction with them? Do you do group projects?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do traditional group projects where everybody gets the same grade?
No, now I don't believe that everybody in a group should get the same grade because that's why people don't like group work.
Exactly.
Each person in a group, when we do any kind of group thing, has to have a responsibility. Like you might be doing one aspect of something and things like that. But I do think that there's also a great virtue in working alone. So we have a project, which can be done in a group, but individual students can get up and present stuff if they've researched and share it with everyone. We do that kind of thing. So I think you have to do a balance between individual work and group work, but you can do so much more of that in a smaller class.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. And in group projects I'm doing 100% of the work. So I've never really been a fan, but in his classes it's more of a team aspect, not the same grade.
It has to be that, yes.
All right, so question number 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what kind of projects do you encourage your students to do? Is there one topic you really push them towards, or do you let them just find it on their own?
I have done both. I have prescribed a topic that people pick something within that topic, and each topic can be a variety of ways of approaching it, perspectives. Also give students a chance to pick their own topic, and in history, when you just have only a textbook to deal with, you're stuck with what the textbook authors say that you should have. If you do this, you could do a topic on something like the fast food industry or a movie or something like that that relates. I try to make students find connections between their life and what they're studying in history. There has to be that connection, and a project is a great way to do it. I encourage students to do projects that can be video, it can be a podcast, it can be a written project, it can be a slide presentation, so a lot of variety.
Exactly. Okay, so question number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Since you say, textbooks and stuff, have this one thing, do you actually use textbooks?
Well, yeah, the textbook, we are in the department required to have a standard textbook, but it's just it's a place where students can get additional information. It's not the only thing we have because we are surrounded today. The best textbook in the world in some ways is this. Because and I know you have to be very cautious about making sure it's accurate, but you have all the information that you would get in a traditional course there. The thing we need to do in the class is learn how to think about that information. How do we put it into context? How can we use it to learn something about history of humanities? That's the challenge, and that's a fun challenge to have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so question number 5.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite thing about teaching honors courses?
Okay, my favorite thing about teaching honor students, as it is in any course, is that I have an opportunity to learn from the students. When I walk into a class, I never say, what am I going to teach these students today, but what am I going to learn from them? And honor students, tend to be a very interesting group because they're very motivated, tend to worry a lot about things, but there's a lot of energy in the room. And I enjoy that. But as far as that goes, I do those same kinds of things in my non-honors classes too, because I value students and their ability to learn, and I want to learn from my students. And that's my major goal in any class I do.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. And number 6? Are we on number 6?
6, I think.
I hope so, anyway.
I don't count very well. I'm not very good at math. So.
I know, I lost count somewhere along the
Okay.
way, so we're just making this up.
All right.
Okay, so lost the question now.
Number 6. Okay.
All right, so what is something that's really different about your honors? What makes it so unique compared to all the other classes here?
Well, I don't think that, first of all, it's very hard to talk about that without appearing like, well, my class is better than anyone else's. No, the thing I love about our honors faculty and our whole faculty in general is every one of them have so much to contribute, and all the classes are in their own way extremely interesting. I have to go back to when I was taking history classes when I was in high school and in college. I didn't like most of them because it was very passive. I just sat there, I took notes, I took tests, I listened to the teacher talk, and I said, one day I'm going to take revenge against that. And so my classes are a mixture of all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And so, but like I say, the major goal that I have in every class is, what am I going to learn this semester? So I can be teaching 2 classes, the very same class back to back, and I learn different things in each one, even though we have the same topics. I could give every class the same topic, but I would learn something different in every class, and that is my goal. And the students are what make that happen.
All right, question number 7,
Okay,
last question.
Last question.
All right, how do you encourage students to get involved at Northeast? Do you encourage that in your classes?
Yes, in fact, we have people, give you a good example, the other day, when we had a class this spring, there was a club fair going on. So I invite people to come in right at the beginning of class and talk about what they do. So I ask students quite often, are you involved in anything here? Are you in any kind of clubs or anything like that? I get students involved in various other ways. We take theater tours on the week that a play is going to be done. I try to make students aware, and I try to save about 3 or 4 minutes at the beginning of every class. I ask, do you have any questions about being a student at Northeast State? I've done that.
Yeah.
And it takes about 3 or 4 minutes, and that's my way of trying to get students aware of what's happening outside the classroom.
Well, that's awesome. All right, thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah. And thank you all for joining us. I am Hannah. I hope to see you around. Hope this has encouraged you to join the honors program.
And I hope to see you in class other than just behind the lens of a camera somewhere. That'd be good. Thank you.
You guys have a great day.
And thank you, Hannah.